I have Dan Smith with me here, and he's with Friends of Vail Mountain Rescue, and he always has the best stories of crazy things that happen in the mountains. I love it when he comes to share stories. And you have a really cool international jacket on
well,
today.
yeah, this one, I love telling stories, and I don't have to make them up.
They're
exactly what happened.
I love it.
This is a jacket I was given by the Korean mountain rescue team. They're over here, and they cross-train with us. We go to Korea, we go to China. We've gone to Italy, we've gone to Ireland, we've gone all over the place.
What a fun experience for your team.
Oh, the team just loves it. But what you find out is world around, mountain rescue is exactly the same. Whether the team is speaking Polish or Hebrew or whatever, you're looking for people who are generally middle-class people that live in cities, and they want to recreate in the wilderness, and they come out and they don't know anything about it.
Yeah, and this time of year, everyone wants to come and watch the trees change and go for hikes. And
they are very good people and very smart people in their world. Now they move to our world. And they're examples that you can get from any place in the world, really. You have people that go out and they get in trouble, and they call whatever network is working for that country or that state or city. And they say, I'm in trouble, I need help, and I'm here, and things like that. And then they solve their own problem. And then they don't call back.
Oh,
so you're out there looking for people who aren't there anymore. And eventually you can sort that out. The police officers help you sometimes if you have a license plate. But that's a problem you have.
But that uses a lot of resources.
Tremendous.
And then if there's another call, half your team is already on a ghost hunt, basically.
Exactly. And in different nations, different states and cities run this differently. Some run it with paid people, some run it like they do here with all volunteer people. But you're still taking people away from another job they could be on, whether it's the one they actually get paid for or the one that does the search for the guy that's not there. Then you have people that they've done it right. They have told somebody, okay, if I'm not back by X, call 911 or whatever the equivalent is. The only problem is they weren't very specific on where they were. Well, we'll be in the Charlie Bear Wilderness, and we'll be near some sort of high altitude lake. Well, there's probably only 50 or 60 of those, and there's probably 80 or 90 square miles or 100 square miles. We need a little more than that.
Absolutely. I mean, even just saying I'm going for a hike at Vail is massive.
No,
you got to hone that in. 5,289
acres, and it takes a long time to search it all. Then you have people now with locator beacons. That it's not an avalanche beacon. It's a beacon that there's 3 or 4 different manufacturers and 3 or 4 different systems. Talks to a satellite. Satellite talks to a ground station. Ground station calls generally law enforcement or a dispatch in a county. And it would be, there's an emergency button on these. In some places it says it's SOS, some places it says emergency, some places it's a pull handle, depends on the device. You accidentally hit that button. You've put it in your pack, and you laid your pack down, you laid it down hard, and it landed on the button. Well, when that gets turned on, it usually doesn't get turned off. You have to actually find it and hold the button and turn it off. So we're chasing people who aren't in trouble. We have to find them and find that beacon. Happens all over the world.
Well, we're going to check in with someone and make sure she's not in trouble. We've got Ashley out there on Epic Morning, so we're going to check with her, and we'll be back with more from Dan Smith.